Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. We're in Needle, South Dakota. Let's go take a look, see what's in the beers today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer is from Uinta Brewing. This is their pumpkin. And this is another one of their low ABV beers, 4% ABV. And one of my subs told me the reason they do that out in Utah, they have a law that 4% and lower ABV beers can be sold in the grocery stores. Or if it's more than 4%, it has to be sold in the liquor stores. That's a tough law. That's a tough road to hoe there. That's mighty strict. So that's why they do these lower ABV beers. And I applaud them for trying to put as much taste as they can into a 4% beer, because it takes an act to do that. Usually, the more flavor, the more alcohol, and all that's going to come with all that. So it takes a good brewer to be able to brew something at that ABV and be tasty on top of that, guys. So that's the reason why it's done. I'm glad I don't have that law here in Virginia. It is a pumpkin ale, fall serving on this one, guys. It does have the date on the bottle. It says enjoyed by January 19th, 2013. So I think we're safe here, guys. Food pairing for this cuisine, it says meat is poultry, so not a big thing. It's a pumpkin-y, spicy, probably cinnamon, nutmeggy type of beer, so it's fairly seasonal. It goes good with your fall dishes. The beer is not recommended for extended cellarings, being a 4% ABV beer, guys. The glassware is a pint, Becker to Stein mug. You can, about anything you want to pour it into, just pour it into something. It releases the carbonation, and you don't get filled up as fast, and helps the beer and helps your stomach. You don't look barbaric. Looks like a caveman drinking out of a bottle sometimes. Just my opinion now, guys. That's my opinion. I drank many of them out of the bottle, guys. Out of can, out of paper cups, whatever's available. Looks pretty good in the glass. Very orangey, ambery. Nice carbonation on it. I didn't pour it super aggressive. I probably could have poured it a little more aggressive. They're not known for producing very large heads. Looks very orangey and cinnamony colored in the glass. Easy for me to say. Cinnamony. I'm getting nutmeg, pumpkin, your typical pumpkin pie spices, allspice, and probably some cinnamon in there too. Smells very reminiscent of a pumpkin beer. That's 4%. Wonder if it's going to have any taste. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody. Not extremely tasty. I'm getting, the nose is fairly pleasant. Very thin, very watery, and very light on the taste. So I was hoping it's going to have a little more taste than it does, but it's thin on the taste too. I am getting some pumpkin. I am getting some typical spices there, nutmeg and stuff. But it's got a very pleasant nose. The nose is just a little better than the taste, I think. Very easy to drink. Very, very sessionable. If you live in Utah and you can get just really cheap a 6-pack, it'd be a very good beer to have. Nice, be a very good raking leaves type of beers, or lawnmower beers is what I call them. But once you get into the fall, around here the grass quits growing, and you have to start raking leaves and get ready for the snow to start falling. So, and this is good till January. This is going to keep till January, so you have plenty of time to drink this one. 3 or 4 months anyway. Very pleasant smell. That's the biggest thing I got. The date on the bottle, nice pleasant smell, very light. Probably the lightest pumpkin beer that I've had so far. But it does have some decent taste. Not blowing my hair back or anything, but slightly above average, guys. That's where I'm going to leave it. Well, I'm going to let it warm up just a tad. Not much. Probably finish this off here in the next 10 minutes or so. I'll be right back when we do the final chug on this one. Above average is where I'm at so far. So stick around, see if I say the same thing when I come back. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit, maybe just a little bit more. Let me hit it one more time. I've been sipping on it probably about 10, maybe 12 minutes now. Hasn't got much better. The other half, she smelled it and recognized, she says, cinnamon, nutmeg? I'm going, yeah. And she tasted it. It's a pumpkin beer. I went, yep. So couldn't slide it past her. She didn't know what I was reviewing. She picked up on it right away. It does have a very good nose. It's very, very cinnamon, nutmeggy. Nutmeggy, is that a word? And pumpkin. It does have a smell of pumpkin. Final chug, guys. Wow. It's not awful. It really isn't. It's very light though. Very thin, low ABV to be sold in the grocery store. That's why they brew this stuff. Guys, if you're in Utah and you can go in and you can get this for $3.50 a 6-pack, it's worth that. I mean, it's going to take 6 of them to get you a buzz at 4% alcohol, but that's not too bad. If it was ice cold, it'd be a good one. It'd be something with a little more taste than a macro lager, that's for sure, guys. So, guys, I'm going to give it to 5, B+. It's an average beer, but it's got a date on it, and it's fresh. We know it's fresh, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I know what their intentions with this is. They're not trying to blow your socks off or your hair back with a big, bold 7, 8, 9% beer. This is 4% brewed to be sold in a supermarket so they can get away with it. And as much taste as they can put in it at a 4% beer, bottom line. So with that, I respect that. Like I said, I'm going to give it to 5. Rated beer has 50 overall and a 60 in style. And Beer Advocate comes up with 75, which is in their average range. So that's probably what it is. It's right in the average range, but it's got all the information we need to know on it, the ABV and the date and all that. So it is what it is, guys. If you've had it, give me some comments back. Let me know what you think. I mean, judge it for what it is. I mean, if you're expecting an Imperial Pumpkin, not going to be there. So, yeah, let me know what you think, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's look at the fridge tomorrow. See everybody then.